Hey guys, it's Paul and welcome to another vlog. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do travel, nursing, and random vlogs. Now, some may ask, why do we need a medical exam in order for us to proceed with our interview process? And some may even ask, so where is the location of this medical exam? Now for this vlog, we will be doing another episode in relation to the US Embassy application series, in which I first started with my episode 1 with the interview process and tips. And for this one, we will be doing the St. Luke's medical exam process and the tips. Now some may ask, why do we need a medical exam in order for us to proceed with our interview process? So this medical exam is not a complete physical exam, but rather it is done to screen for certain diseases or medical conditions relevant to the US immigration law. And some may even ask, so where is the location of this medical exam? So this medical exam is conducted at St. Luke's Beach, no, not in BGC. This medical exam is conducted at St. Luke's Extension Clinic at the Bocobo Street in Ermita, Manila. And for this vlog, we will be dividing it into before, during, and after the medical exam procedure. So let's start off with the before. Now before your scheduled medical exam, you really have to make sure that you are done already with the online registration process. Now with the online registration process, you have to make sure that you have filled out all the information such as the case information and the application details, contact information, passport info, petitioner's info, and on all of these informations, the most important part is the NVC case number and then priority date, interview date, and the passport number. Now you are really not allowed to mess up the numbers that you're gonna input in these data. Kasi once you input a wrong one and then you proceeded with your interview, you're gonna make it complicated for your case. So you better double check all the infos that you are gonna put in this online registration before you proceed. Kasi other than the complications, the medical exam procedure is not so cheap. It's really pricey, which I will be discussing later on. And the next thing that you have to make sure that you're done with is that you have the copy for your interview schedule. Remember, before proceeding with your medical exam, you should have the interview schedule already, or else why are you gonna do your medical exam in the first place? And the next one is your bank payment. Now before your medical exam, we are now allowed to pay in advance. Now if you want to pay in advance, I think this is in collaboration with Security Bank. Comment down below if nagbago na. But for their current prices, the prices are 18,540 for 15 years old and above, and 11,400 for less than 15 years old. So that is the current price range for the medical exam procedure at St. Luke's Extension, Bocobo Street. Well, wala namang iba. You don't have a choice but to undergo with the medical exam at this hospital, kasi this is the designated one for the US Embassy. And then another thing is you also have to bring the scheduling confirmation from St. Luke's website, which I will be putting the link down below for the online registration part para you don't have a hard time already on searching about this thing that I'm talking about. And then now we're done with the before. Let's now proceed with the during your medical exam proper. Now during the medical exam day, do not forget the things that I have mentioned earlier because you're gonna bring that during your medical exam proper, such as your scheduled interview, and then confirmation from St. Luke's, your bank confirmation, and your DS-260 plus your pictures din, mga 2x2 ganyan na pictures. And then the other related requirements that I'll be discussing in a separate vlog. Other than that, your medical exam at St. Luke's will be divided into 2 days. Let me know if there's an update already, but it was divided into 2 days during my time, which is merong first day and then the second day. During the first day, this is the process. First step is the verification. So at the gate pa lang, they'll be asking you to prepare all the requirements that I have mentioned, and then after the gate you'll pass through, you'll have to pass to the second step, which is yung main verification. They'll ask you to assemble all your papers, and then they'll also give you a specific number. And then once they give you a specific number, you will have to enter the building already. And once you enter the building already, yung initial na gagawin nyo doon is to go to a photo room. Now once you get into a photo room, they'll be asking you to put down all your things and then take a picture. And then for that picture, you're not allowed to show your teeth. Yung smile maganda lang. Ganyan. You can smile a little bit yung ganyan lang, o kaya neutral. And the most important one is, don't be like in a mugshot. Yung mga ganyan, mga mukha kang ikukulong. No, not that one. You can smile a little bit, but not too much. Yeah? After that one is, you just have to wait for your number to be called at the reception. And then at the reception, they'll be asking you to prepare all your things na inassemble kanina. Included doon is your bank payment, diba? And then they'll confirm it and then double check everything. They'll ask some basic questions then. That is like your practice questions for your interview at the embassy. Kasi kind of similar, but less stressful. Ganyan. Now, after the reception, they would ask you to go up for your vital signs taking, eyes and height assessment, and all the basic things that they do in the examination. And then after that one, they'll ask you to go to a different floor for your blood extraction and urinalysis. Now, once you're done with the blood extraction and the urinalysis, you will now proceed to the x-ray part. And then after that x-ray part, they will now ask you to go to the physical exam room, in which you will be entering a room with a doctor, and then just the two of you with the door closed. And then the doctor will assess you, and then the doctor will assess you like the lungs, and it feels like a head-to-toe assessment, but not so thorough. And then it will just take a few minutes, and then it will be done. It's not, hindi ito yung iniisip nyo ha, pero baka may iniisip nyo dyan. Pero it's not like that. It will just be a couple of minutes, and then after that, you'll be out already. But you know, yung way ng but you know, the way I share it, it sounds like everything happens so fast. But in reality, it takes a long time kasi it's not just you. There's a lot of people inside. And then if ever you get into the point na your number is like in about 72, 100 plus, that will surely put you at the bottom list. And that's why you really have to be there early, like around 1 hour before, or yeah. The maximum is like an hour before. Kasi if you go there 2 hours, 3 hours before, you'll just be waiting outside. They won't even let you in. The earliest that the guard will let you in is like 30 minutes before. Or unless you sneak in, but you're not allowed to sneak in. So yeah, I would suggest to go there an hour before. Not like too close to the certain or specific time that you allotted for your slot. Because if that's the case, then you would probably be there for a long period of time. And I even went there like 30 minutes before my scheduled time, so I've been a little pushed back, but it was okay. Just stayed there for until 3 p.m. So I started 9 a.m. and then I finished the medical exam for my day 1 before 3 p.m. So that's how long it takes. So it's really better to be there an hour before your scheduled medical exam. Or if others would have some tips for our fellow immigrant medical examinees in here, it would be better as well. Kung ano man yung na-experience nyo, you can just comment it down below. And then other than that, once you're done already with your first day, you'll have to return for your second day. I know it sucks that there is a second day. Now, why not just finish it today if it's just a vaccination thing that you're gonna do on my second day? But yeah, the rule is the rule. That's how it goes. There was even someone na I went there, well, we don't know each other, but we just went there, and then almost same number. Then she came from somewhere far, but since that's the rule, then they can't do anything about it. So everyone should really go back there the following day. When I came back the following day, they just did the vaccination and then gave me the vaccines that I need. The thing with the vaccination is you have to bring all the necessary documents that will serve as a proof that you already have or attained that vaccine already. If not, then they would have to give you that vaccine on the day of your examination. But don't worry, it's already included in your payment, so whatever vaccines they would give, just take it. Take it para you're already done with it. And you'll have it on your records anyway, which is a win-win situation for everyone. And once you're done with the vaccination, you just have to wait for your papers, and then they'll be giving you the instructions. Just wait for a couple of minutes, or even like 30 minutes maximum maybe. And then they'll give you the instructions. They'll tell you na you won't have your paperwork already. It will be directly sent to the embassy, and then the only copy that you will have is your vaccination record and the receipt and some instructions that they will give you. Other than that, you're done already with your second day and your medical exam at St. Luke's. So for that second day, it took me just like 1 hour, 2 hours, and it's not that long kasi all that you have to do is just a vaccination and the results and instructions. So didn't really take long. And after this medical exam, next thing that you have to do is to prepare for your embassy interview, in which I already have uploaded in this channel. So you might want to check out that vlog. And if you want to check out more vlogs related to this series or other content that I made on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you guys on my next vlog. Peace out. The voice.